Part 1 of the April Fool's celebration is essentially over as far as premium units go. There'll probably not be anything in terms of a surprise, but the thing we did take away from it was that they clearly have some kind of plan for the part 2, because they're making this part 1 a much bigger deal than it has been at other times. To jump off that, use it as a springboard, I want to talk about who we could expect and why I think this is a necessity. Because the more I've used this team, the more you see the shell of it form around it. So, of course, we will be getting this Easy A in about a day and a half. This is the AGL Cell, who first starts with first form, goes all the way up to Perfect Cell, and looks pretty good, as well as having a Rage form, right? And a full Easy A right here, by the way. So, a great unit that will be coming soon, and the other character that we've seen now attached to this is the Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Gohan, and we're looking at this as hopefully the last bit of representation we see from the Super side. And why do I say that? It's because tournament participants and worldwide chaos need something else. They need a little bit more. They don't need a lot more. But remember, you know, walk with me a little bit here, because I'm going to bring up something that even maybe you're not the biggest Cell fan. I'm going to bring up something that maybe you can relate to. All right. So we go here. We click on this guy. Giant Ape Power lead. This character was close to having a very good team. But what happened? Do you remember? Kid Goku happened. Kid Goku, who does have a tail, who could have turned Great Ape, who could have easily fit onto this team, who would look exceptional on it, because guess what? We go here. This is arguably a top 5 unit in the game. He would probably be the best character on the Giant Ape Power team, right? As a TUR. You know, I always say, hey, TURs are usually not to the same strength as LRs a lot of the times throughout the year. But if one shows up that is, I'll tell you it. So we probably have a top 5 character in the game, arguably, and he could have been the best character on Giant Ape Power, which meant that he would have easily unlocked that Giant Ape Power team, right? He would have easily unlocked that Giant Ape Power team, but because he's not on there, Giant Ape Power is a nothing team. You know, because he's not on there, because one single tag, even though he's got his tail, one single tag means he's not on that team. And that means this entire team falls apart. What I would like to say about the tournament participants team is that we are in that position. You have Cell, we got Gohan, we got Frieza and Goku. I would like to say we have characters like, what do I want to say? There's this Cell coming up, obviously. And there's the Easy A Tech cell that's somewhere, the Super Easy A. You go over here to Worldwide Chaos. We've got the LR Demon King Piccolo, who's pretty fine, pretty good. We've got a bunch of Boos, a bunch of Boo Easy A's that are fine. In that list of characters, what we don't have is a strong, competent, consistent character to get this cell over the first few turns of slot 1. Because it's okay if this character dies, because he's the one who needs to die, right? It's fine. It's really fine if he dies. But it can't be that we're just throwing it away in slot 1. So what do we need instead? Well, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan released during the anniversary. You know, our 10-year. Obviously an extremely hyped character. Obviously a character everyone loves. Maybe he's a little more divisive in Dokkan, but a character in Spirit that was arguably the most popular character in the series the day he dropped, right? Dokkan a lot of times likes to do matching cards. What does that mean? It means that if there's a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, sometimes or a lot of times there will be a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta somewhere to balance it out, and we've seen this with the fusions. So if there, sorry, yawn there. If there's a Vegito, there will be a Gogeta. If there's a Gogeta, there will be a Vegito. Doesn't matter how. They will just find a way. Because we know this, we know that there might be an excuse for them to double down on this theme and make it a little more consistent. Alright? There might be a chance, because otherwise, what we're kind of looking at right now, let's see if there's any sort of representation here. We might be looking at a sort of a Super Saiyan Goku card just by himself, an LR. And it's just not what we need. Perfect Cell is fine. He's fine. He's pretty good. He's fine. His issue is he needs links. Because he needs links, he needs access to a someone of anyone who can just stand in front of him and attach to him. He has this on one rotation. He has a very hard time of finding it consistently on the second rotation, and he has a very hard time finding someone who can go in his slot 1 on his first rotation or the second rotation. And the thing that would fix this more than anything is because this character is named Perfect Form Cell, we need a perfect cell. Alright? If we got this, I think it would fix a lot of, like 5 links right here. I think it would fix a lot of the current cell's issues. A super perfect cell fixes the issues that Strength Cell currently has. And I'm not saying this as someone like who regrets pulling or anything. I was going to pull on this character no matter what. I love Cell, you know. But if you get him a super perfect Cell who can go in slot 1, who can hold down a rotation, then we can just gamble on the second rotation. Maybe we let that rotation die, and then that's the one with guard up. We're looking at a different team. We're looking at a different team. We're looking at a fun team. We're looking at a team that could possibly go into some of the harder levels of content. If you wanted to start talking about like if Festival of Battles is your bar and it's the thing you fucking get like brick for and you love Festival of Battles, hey, make this guy stack. You know, I know Truth is currently on his campaign where he's going, oh, you can't just say they stack and then dub, but I mean you kind of can. I mean, you're essentially just bringing one character into a fight where you use Vegito to actually win it. So I mean, yeah, you could say that, right? You get this guy a stacking passive, and you put him in front of this cell, and we have a real team. We have a team that can both take on the battle hardened formidable foes selection. We have a team that can take on the red zones, and we got a team that takes on possibly at least challenges the Festival of Battles. And I do think that's enough. What I would like to see from this character, if they do decide to go in this direction, is something akin to, let's go find it here. I just want a nice, solid version of, you know, I'm gonna say it, dude. Just plop me up, man. Give me boring ass beast passive. I just want a character who goes in the front and is strong. You don't even have to make them stack if you want, or actually make them stack because it doesn't matter. But just give him the damage reduction passive. Give him the guard all attacks. Let him go in slot 1. Give him some damage reduction. Let's just throw all the homogenized words on the character, because if you give this to Cell, his team will work. And this is especially true if we'll find this actually, because this is a big point to make. If you guys didn't know, one of the strongest things you could do last year, if you weren't here for it, is you go to super bosses and you would actually put this character out there on a 150. You would bring your own Cell Max, you would run super bosses on Broly's lead, and you would bring this character as your friend lead, essentially, so you could have 2 of them. I think you would just end up doing the exact same thing here. You give that Cell Android Cell Saga, or, you know, just one of these random ass, you know, villain links right here, one of these, like, you know, maybe Target Goku or anything really. You give him one of those as his category, and we're in fucking business. Alright? This is not hard. I guess he couldn't have... Oh, yeah, no, he's right here. I guess he couldn't technically have Target Goku because this is when he was after Goku, and he probably loses it here or something like that. Whatever. Either way, if you give us a super perfect Cell who complements the Dokkan Fest Amatsu My soul is yours. My soul, this is such a layup. The worst possible case scenario, I think, for the villains this year, for the villains in this spot, is to get, I don't know, a Goku, essentially. We're a little Goku'd out, are we not? I don't really mean to be that guy, and I'm really not that guy. I get that the protagonist of the series is going to be a lot of the cards that come out. So please don't take this as me saying, oh my god, another Goku. I desperately, I promise you I'm not that person. That said, we released a Goku. We kind of released a Goku. We kind of released a Goku. We kind of released a Goku. And where is it? I guess it would be in the URs. Kid Goku, essentially, I was gonna bring up. We released a Goku, right? We're a little Goku'd out, Dokkan. I know this might be contentious because some people would be like, oh my god, you just released another version of the same character. This is so good for team building. If you could do 2 Brolys in a single celebration, you could give us Yellow Coin LR, Super Perfect Cell. Like start of turn Super Perfect Cell. Please. Please, Dokkan. It makes so much sense. With all that being said, like if you like the video, subscribe to join the club. We all go make it, and peace.